Wait, we got to call our agent, though.
What?
How many days left in our...
Immediately?
Hello?
Immediately.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Bob. Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony, how are you, gentlemen?
Hi, Bob.
Were you sleeping?
Yes.
Remember us?
Sorry.
I
What
remember
time?
you guys.
What time is it in Cali? Let's see. 9, 8,
6:19.
7, 6. It's pretty early in the morning.
Bob?
Sheepy
Yes,
counts
it
fired
is.
clients.
We have 56 days left on our contracts, and we want to know what is the update.
The update is I have a conference call with Scott Greenstein today.
Oh, we picked the perfect day to call you and wake you up.
Nice.
Now he's going to be too tired for his conference call.
Yeah, he's going to screw it all up because we woke him up.
I'm going to sleep through it.
What time is the conference call?
Oh, Scott would anyway.
11 o'clock my time.
11 o'clock your time, 2 o'clock our time, so you'll have an update by 3 o'clock our time?
Sure.
Are they a little panicky at this point? We only have 56 days left.
I don't know. I'll find out and let you know.
Yeah? How did this come about?
Scott called.
And said, all right, it's time to talk.
Oh. Wow. What do you think?
Well, what do I think? I think they love you guys. What do I think?
Oh, nice.
That's nice. What do you think of Farid?
What do I think of Farid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be blunt.
Do you hate him as much as we do at this point?
No, of course I don't.
Of course, because you have other clients with his stations.
Ah.
Yeah.
What are you in charge of, Grey and
Kluck.
And Kluck? Are they your boys?
Don't know him.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was going to say, I don't know, which would be awesome to hear.
Why did Farid decide to just dump us
From
unceremoniously
every single station.
from every single Shitadel station, now that I'm here on XM,
Bob,
without even, like, now I understand radio, they don't usually tell you and stuff, but a guy like Farid, you think he would have, called us up, had us in, just said, guys, it's like this, but just to then dump us and make us look bad.
Yeah, they dumped us in Albuquerque for Spanish sports talk.
Well, that's a change of format.
That's a change of lifestyle. They're basically not acknowledging people that speak English anymore. How bad were we doing in Albuquerque where they're like, let's see if we can get Spanish people listening?
I don't remember what the ratings were there, but they probably weren't very good.
But why are we getting taken off all of the Citadel stations? And why do these executives why do they still have jobs at Citadel Broadcasting if the stock is like at $1 and they can't get anything accomplished?
Well, I don't know the answer to that, but I think...
Oh, you know the answer. You just don't want to do it in front of 1 million people.
Well, Bob, it's
no,
like
I don't. I think they chose to go local, live and local.
Well, Bob, it's like you've said many times about them over there, that talking to them is like talking to a bus full of retards.
Yeah.
I never said
You've made that point. It's a valid point.
Bob,
I
you
mean,
might be confused because you're a little sleepy. I do remember you saying that. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm with Jimmy on that one.
And I said a bus full of retards. Like, I was kind of bothered by that, and you actually said it louder. You went, yeah, a bus full of retards.
The ones that wear hockey helmets.
Jimmy never said that. Nice try.
What do you think of Judy Ellis at this point? Considering
Judy. I think Judy's trying to do her job.
How can you like her after what she did to Anthony and I?
Yeah.
Well, some of these places, you really didn't have, ratings.
Yeah, but didn't you think, too, that, Bob, part of it is that they weren't doing any type of promotion, probably because that's expensive. Like, they weren't doing anything to help the show along on some of the stations, which aren't particularly great.
And, Bob, the ratings thing is stupid because they're replacing us with awful shows that aren't going to get ratings. So it's obviously a bigger issue because they weren't paying us a lot of money to be in a lot of these cities. You know that.
Right.
I mean, when you're replaced by Shut Up and Rock, how is that going to get the ratings up? When you're replaced by a program director that now has to do a morning show with some hack, how is that going to get the ratings up? You know that they replaced us in Buffalo with the PD who I'm friendly with, and he told me in an email that he hasn't done an air shift since college radio? So obviously they're not worried about getting ratings up.
Do you know in also in was it Rhode Island? Where we were on, they've actually replaced this with a show called Shit in My Mouth.
That's a shit joke, Bob.
I know, I recognize that one.
Shit in my mouth in the mornings. No one's going to tune into that.
Well, I think that was a very weak station anyhow. I think some of this has to do with...
Well, Buffalo wasn't a weak station. We were doing okay. You know
I
that.
don't know what happened there. I really don't know what happened.
And
I think some of it is also, money is very tight now, and if they could save, the dollars.
But how does that help in the long run if you're saving dollars, but then you don't get ratings by saving dollars? So now you're going to lose more money because the advertisers aren't going to come on board because the ratings still suck.
That's a call they have to make on their own. They run their stations.
I noticed they're not saving money by maybe taking a cut in pay. They're still making a ridiculous fortune. How about they cut their own salaries and keep us on in a few of these markets?
That's right, Bob. Like you've always said, they think first of lining their pocketbooks.
Oh, sure, I've said that.
Many times.
That's right.
Sure.
Yeah, not in those nice terms either.
Right.
Yeah, Jimmy cleaned it up a little bit.
Exactly.
For
Sure, I
everybody.
did.
Exactly.
Thanks for saving me, Jimmy.
That's all right.
So what's your take on this whole thing, Bob? Go.
Comment, Bob?
Yeah.
Go.
Bob, what do you think?
Because the whole ratings thing, they didn't take us off for lack of ratings because they obviously don't care about ratings.
Yeah.
Because we said if they would have replaced us with Hannity or another show that's very successful,
Bubba,
then we would understand. Yeah, Bubba the love douche.
Yeah.
I think there's a trend in several of these companies, CBS included, to be local, live and local.
Right. Can you at least admit that their decision making was kind of shitty on this one?
I don't understand the Buffalo situation at all.
Shitty.
Yeah, I just don't get that one because I thought you guys were doing very well.
We're doing very well.
Yeah.
It's a matter of, and that just proves the fact that they're yanking us off all their stations and putting PDs in there.
Yeah.
Save some money.
I think it's saving money, exactly.
Yeah.
So can't we get another station in Buffalo?
We can look. We just signed on in Norfolk.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, because L.A. sucks. I mean, Norfolk's obviously not a bad station, but
yeah, Norfolk is
Exactly.
the a hotbed of radio excitement.
I'm just saying.
A lot of
I
celebrities
think,
live in Norfolk.
absolutely.
I think a station in Buffalo would be happy to have a show that was doing well.
Yeah. Last I looked, we were number one in like the younger male demos. Their excuse was they wanted us number one in the upper male demos, but that was all a lie, obviously. You can't like Judy that much at this point. You know that.
You don't, I know. I think that's a 25-54 station. I think that's really what they're looking for in that station.
Dude, they play Godsmack. It's not a 25 to 54-year-old station. If that's the case, then they should go classic rock. They're playing young male music.
Mm-hmm.
Comment, Bob?
No, I thought that was an older station. I think...
Well, you thought wrong.
That's right.
No.
Basically, they've been proven as liars. Your comments on that?
Yeah.
No, I think the afternoon show is a 25-54 station. I mean, it's 24-54 show. It's true. I think their ratings have always been...
No, not always. They grew with their listeners. Shred's been in that market forever.
Is it a coincidence, too, that all the shows were yanked very close at the same time? You don't think it has anything to do with the fact that maybe the merger went through and they're scared of dealing with Mel, so they want to do it in the summer when less people are listening?
I think one of the concerns is that they're not sure that you're going to be on past a certain point when when your deal is up or when their contracts are over.
Right.
Sure, there's not no one knows the answer to that, whether you're going to be exclusive to XM Sirius or not.
Sirius XM, Bob, please.
Sirius
You're
XM.
embarrassing us.
Sirius XM satellite radio.
Right.
We take pride in the new company, and here you are just tossing the name around like a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's really part of it.
How about you mention Jim Norton today as well?
No, seriously, I think that's part of it. I think CBS is concerned about that as well.
He's worse improv skills than fucking Steve does.
Doing wonderfully.
Yes.
Yeah. Did Farid call you to tell you what's going on?
No, Farid didn't.
Does
But Judy's called.
Oh, did she? What did she?
What'd
have to
she say?
What'd you say about what? I mean,
About the situation in the Middle East. How does she feel? Does she feel that Israel's the problem, or does she feel that the Palestinians won't negotiate?
About the fact that we're getting knocked off of all their stations.
There's something else going on here, Bob.
Yeah.
A few of those cities that we obviously should have stayed on, but they're getting out of the Opie and Anthony business.
Right.
Well, definitely, the contracts were up. Actually, the only contract that was beyond July was Syracuse.
Yeah, they have to pay us for that, right?
Why'd they lie, by the way,
Nice.
about putting us back on in Buffalo? Why did they lie?
I don't know. I thought that we had an agreement that you would stay on Buffalo instead of Syracuse until January.
And then figure it out, right?
So
What did she say about it? What did Judy say? Like, what did she say? Did she say, look, this is why we're doing this?
I think I'm figuring out the problem.
said the ratings weren't good.
Everywhere, it's just not realistic. And they didn't promote the show. They didn't do anything for the show.
Yeah. Plus, we were on a bunch of bad signals that don't have ratings across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think some of the stations did have, they were weak signals. There were several of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Why are we such a sensation in New York? And the talk of town in Boston. You answer me that, Bob. Your turn. Go.
I don't know the answer why it didn't work in some of these other markets. I think promotion is part of it. I think going to the market, being local, is part of it.
I don't agree with that local thing.
Yeah, no one. Who cares about fucking traffic and weather? If you're driving to work and you see a bunch of red lights, you're in traffic.
Right.
It's fucking raining. Bring an umbrella.
A lot of radio executives, they feel better if you visit their dumb little town or city, but we've proven that's not necessarily needed.
We've failed in many places we've stopped in.
Exactly.
And why aren't we on in Philly? What's going on with Chris Olivero?
I think he's waiting. First of all, they had to hire a program director, and I think they're waiting to see whether we are going to be.
But don't they understand they have to strengthen their position before this whole thing gets crazy?
Yeah, they don't want to put you on for 7 or 8 months and have you be yanked from terrestrial radio.
What else are they doing?
That's stupid. Yeah, if they had a secondary plan, then I would understand. But we're better than just music.
Yeah, I agree. They should put you on until it's determined, even for 7 or 8 months.
Is it that stupid new show, Cunt Hat in the Morning? They're taking the world by storm. It's the guy who wears a hat with a cunt painted on it. He calls himself Cunt Hat in the Morning, and he's a big hit everywhere. But he spells it with a K, so they'll put it on the bumper stickers. Food, all right.
Booyah!
Booyah! Oh, God.
Bob, do you booyah?
I think that station is.
Or talk about what you want to.
What do you think?
Does it matter?
What do you think, Bob?
The station's playing music in the morning,
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
very observant on your part.
and they plan on doing that until they know by October what you guys are going to do.
But then once they know, what are they going to do then? Your turn.
Yeah.
I think if we're able to be exclusive or non-exclusive, I think we'll have an extended agreement. I think they'll put you on in Philly.
So they would leave us
Wow.
off for 8 months. They would just
Spoken like
fucking.
a true politician.
They would just play shitty music for 8 months instead of putting on this fucking taking the world by storm radio program.
No, it's not 8 months. It's when we have an agreement with Sirius XM,
Okay.
they'll know what we're going to do, and that agreement will happen shortly.
Bob, what do you think we should be doing?
Yes.
Good question.
Not on the show, because no one's going to listen to that. crap.
No,
Exactly.
You have no clue.
Exactly.
You haven't laughed
on the air.
once. There's been some gems here.
Yeah, Bob, we're throwing you fucking gold here, and you're just kind of looking at it like it's
Gold.
pony shit.
Yeah.
You're looking through the shit, and you're finding the shit. You're failing to see the gold bars.
Pony shit.
Look, either way, you have a home. I mean, you have CBS wants you, XM wants you, Sirius XM wants you. So, what should you do?
Citadel doesn't want us, Bob. That's where we want to be.
No, we don't.
We want to move out of New York and syndicate from Rhode Island. That's what we want to do.
Bob, should we go exclusive with satellite radio? Go.
Yes.
Do I think you should go? No, I like that you have 2 homes.
Oh, you do like that? We're working
course.
our balls off. That's wonderful.
How about this? How about if Sirius XM says, "Look, we don't want you to be we want you to be exclusive, but you can do extended phone-ins." Is there any station that would syndicate us if we just did phoners after the show?
See, Jimmy's got a lot of good ideas here, and you're not really.
That is a great one.
Emmett in Jersey works at the Bronx Zoo. He says my chimp answers more questions than Bob.
Yeah, Bob, I hear a lot of lackadaisical answers on this end here. I'd like some hardcore answers, some solid.
Just trying to play it safe, guys.
I know. How about some solid leads here?
No, I don't think they're solid leads. I think we'll know more over the next few weeks.
He's playing it close to the vest.
Bob, are you amazed that Robin hasn't left you yet? Go.
No, not really. I think she's made some wise decisions.
Is your homosexuality affecting the negotiations?
No, I think that's a positive aspect.
Yeah.
I don't know what's all right. Well, I guess you have to. I guess you can't blow it all out. I mean, you know.
No, I can't. You guys do. I can't.
That's smart.
All right. So you just love everybody.
No, I don't love everybody. I just don't talk about it as widely as you guys do.
You do know that Citadel is completely lost, and you should acknowledge that on our show.
No, I think their stock is hammered, but
they're lost, and they should be firing some big time executives instead of cutting costs on the local level by putting PDs in mornings. Why don't they cut some of these big salaries the executives make? They're not going to suffer, right?
It's like you said at dinner, Bob. They're living high on the hog while they deep dick the little guy. And I was surprised to hear you use that language. But you said deep dicked so harshly. You actually had spittle fly out of my turkey sandwich.
That sounds. I remember when I said that.
He pointed at me. He's like, and they're deep dicking the little guy, and the spit flew out all over my sandwich. It was an ugly side of Bob.
We were impressed.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for calling.
There it is. All right. Well, at least we got some answers.
At first, we were blaming it on his alcoholism, but then realized that, no, this is just part of his personality. Right, Jimmy?
Yeah, we thought it was the alcoholism, but apparently not. It's just that you're, kind of after a hard night of being a bottom.
It's poppers. It's very early where he is.
Yeah.
It's very early. I'll start thinking after I talk to Scott.
So, yeah, let him talk to Scott.
Bob's nickname in the underground gay community is the agent. Bob's a big bottom in the underground gay community, and they're like, hey, take your fucking Cialis, the agent's stopping by.
Just lets all the radio executives have a turn.
Nothing wrong with that. Bob's a fucking leather queen. All right, Bob. Well, God bless you.
All right, guys.
We got no answers to our questions. Although the conference call thing, that's promising.
But Bob, let me ask you honestly: do you think though that if one company decides that they want to have exclusivity, is there a way with exclusivity to work it where like everybody has kind of kept feeling a certain way?
That everyone's feeling a certain way?
Well, I mean, like if say SiriusXM says, "Look, we're going to thrive on content that is exclusive," but terrestrial says, "Yeah, but with the advertising revenue, it's going to be a whole different ballgame." Is there any way to make it where that doesn't affect the whole thing?
Sure.
I think we have an option to do what we want to do. We want to be exclusive. We want to accept a deal like that. We do. If we don't, we as Mel said, you can do what Bubba did.
What, suck?
Eat everything in sight.
Exactly. Talking phony voices and stand. Yeah, by the way, fat boy. I thought the Mel interview went very well. We had a very nice time with Mel.
No, I thought it was great. I thought you guys did a great job.
Yeah, he's very personable, and he's a very engaging guy. He certainly doesn't beat around the bush when you ask him something.
He answered everything. I thought the answer about when he fired you guys was very, very funny, very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah,
very candid.
And then he criticized accurately. He's like, well, that shouldn't have been in the deal. Mm-hmm. So Mel basically said that Bob probably should have done something a little different. Bob, comment?
Yes, there's a comment. That's in every single deal he ever had.
Okay.
It's called the pay or play. Every TV deal, that's why you see television series when the episodes are produced. They produce 2 episodes. An actor has 13 in his contract. They pay him out for the rest of them. They don't produce the others.
Well, let's hope we have this type of tough talk on the phone today with Scott Greenstein. Fucking Bob taking it to everybody.
It's just unbelievable.
It's everyone's deal.
I'll call you and let you know.
All right, I'm getting congested, Bob.
Okay.
I am. I have sinus problems. And can you guys hear it as we're talking? My antihistamine's wearing off.
Yeah, you're starting to sound like this.
Yeah, my antihistamine's wearing off. It's so bad. I'm so addicted to it now.
Your antihistamine. Ooh.
All right, can I go now?
Wow.
Right,
yeah.
Bob. Godspeed.
Get some rest. You got a big phone call today.
Right. Yes.
Big phone call for you, Bob.
All right, I'll let you know.
A lot of people don't know this. When Bob negotiates in conference calls, he's cruising the internet and jerking off on the other phone.
All right, Hyman Roth.
I hope there's more to do on that telephone call.
Jesus. I know, you just
Well, now we have an agent. Pass the phone around. Pass the antihistamine around.
PC in Virginia says Bob's briefcase contains a ball gag and poppers.
Doesn't a bunch of glass cocks.
All right, guys. Hope you have something more.
I thought he had hung up.
Later on.
Oh, Bobby's still there?
All right, buddy.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, sweetie.
All right. There he goes, Bob.
Yeah, boy.
Negotiating our future in a few hours. That's wonderful.
Yep.
We woke
We woke him up. That's great. He'll be all cranky. He won't know what they're
That's
saying.
good, though. You want a cranky agent on.
He'll forget a decimal point. Wrong place.